Today, we're going for a drive in a 2023 Kia Sportage or Sportage. I'm not quite sure exactly how you pronounce it. This is going to be my first time driving a Kia, so I'm pretty interested. Most of my life and recently it's all been BMWs, so it's very interesting to get into what a normal car would be and not a luxury car. So let's hop on the inside, let's take a look at it, let's get on the road, let's get a feel for what a non-luxury SUV feels like. So it's a 2023. I don't really sure the trim. I know it's the all-wheel drive system. It's got a 4-cylinder 2.5 liter engine. I'm not sure how many horsepower are in it. Looks like this one is just a pretty simple spec, nothing too special about it. Do we have engine rating for it? Simple brakes, decent all-season tires, 187 horsepower. So not very much. I'm gonna probably feel that in the drive. No automatic tailgate. Do have the backup camera. Doesn't look like there's any parking sensors on the vehicle. You don't get extra storage. You do get a spare tire. It's actually quite a lot of storage space in the back of the Kia. I like Kia's new logo that they've done. Back seats, cloth interior, pretty simple. There's not much else there. Like there's no rear climate control zone, there's no charging ports, there's not much, just a nice cloth interior. Interior wise, one thing I noticed is the parking brake is all the way over here on the left. We have manual seats, so pumping up or pumping down. Coming in, notice no navigation, and one thing I found funny is the key. I didn't know any manufacturers still had an actual key. Plug that in. I like the gauge cluster. It's got a digital dashboard, digital gauge cluster. It's pretty cool. So yeah, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but no navigation. All menus, play around with the infotainment system. We might hook up Apple CarPlay. We'll see how the drive goes if it's boring. I like how there's a nice storage space there for your phone. Steering wheel's a decent steering wheel. We've got a USB port, USB-C port, heated seats, 8-speed automatic transmission. Put that baby into drive. Oh, it's even Steptronic. You can go into manual mode. I don't know why you'd want to. One thing I found cool, cup holders. Click this button, boom, boom. They're like super twist off in order to support a cup. And then if not, you just have that extra storage space. Center console, pretty simple. I need a dealer plate. I am going to cut the video here and we'll come back once I have a dealer plate. Okay, we are good to go. Oh, the steering is very, very light. Very easy to move that steering around. Not a stiff, sporty feel at all. Pretty sluggish engine. I mean, we're in comfort mode right now, not expecting too much out of it. It's the gauge cluster is interesting of how the RPMs work. It's just like 2.x times 1,000 instead of just giving you the actual. I think this is the first car that I've seen that has a digital number for the RPMs and kilometers per hour. Very, very used to being digital, but RPM's interesting. Ride comfort's pretty smooth so far. It's not sporty or tight, but it's decently comfortable. Like I'm still feeling all the bumps in the road, but boom, boom. All right, let's explore the cabin. Well, we got some cars in front of us. Let's see. Oh, big hazard button there. Phone projection. I can make a voice memo on here. Radio, media, quiet mode. There's really not much to the infotainment system. I feel like it's enough, right? Like if you need the radio, cool, and if you need navigation, plug in Apple CarPlay. And I'm sure this is a pretty big screen for Apple CarPlay. So like at this price point, do we really need your whole own navigation system and car infotainment system? Like I feel like the most that you need is just give us a screen for Apple CarPlay, plug in, use Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you're happy with that. Maybe I'll plug in my phone in a little bit just to see what it's like. Heated seats is good, no cloth seats. We do have the modes, so now the sport mode, ooh, gauge cluster goes red, and smart goes back to purple. So normal and smart, same. So smart's just fuel efficient. And we have sport. Downshifts more, makes a little bit more noise. Not like it's just gonna drastically change the power that much. All right, since we're at a red light, why don't we connect in with Apple CarPlay? Bluetooth, how do I go back? Let's go menu, let's go home. Let's add new. So you gotta be in park. Let's add new. Phone projection. Want to add new. I think you have to maybe have a new driver's profile, or I just had to click it on my phone. All right, connecting the phone. Perfect timing for the red light. The transmission is odd. The RPM seem to linger a little bit. Not too much road noise, like it's still pretty quiet. You seem to hear the engine quite a bit. Let's use CarPlay. Unable to connect CarPlay, please check your phone. Okay, I did. Let's go back. Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, so we got Apple CarPlay. So the screen's big enough. Look at that, plastic is still on there, protecting it. Screen's big enough. I mean, map, yeah, I mean, you got navigation, you got Apple CarPlay. Wouldn't really expect anything else. Heat. We have auto hold. We have auto hold braking. Oh, that's a nice feature. Let's see. Volume controls, media, cruise control on your right. No sunroof. Pretty base package. Can we try cruise control? Cruise control conditions not met, probably because I have my foot on the brake. They got to be at least 30 kilometers per hour, so we'll try that. Maybe we'll try the cruise control on the highway. Can't get over these couple of things. Boom, boom. Let's just tuck in here. Yeah, even going over these bumps, like the suspension is still pretty soft. Doesn't have low profile tires. Like there's a lot of tire height there, which is gonna help. And we'll do a short little cruise onto the highway. Yeah, braking is strong enough. I don't expect it to be superstar. I expect it to be, you know, really I just expect everything to get the job done. Acceleration. Makes a lot of noise. Doesn't really go anywhere. What more do you expect from not even 200 horsepower, 2.5 liter naturally aspirated? A lot of body roll. Did not feel like pushing it with this kind of car. Sport mode does it like kind of feels pointless. The RPMs love to hang. So I'm just we're gonna go into smart mode now. Let's see. We got cruise control. Okay, cruise control is on. Okay, I don't believe it's active stop and go. I think it's just lane keep assistant. Like I think it's centering me in the lane, but I don't see anything saying that's gonna monitor that car in front of you. okay, yeah, we'll just cut me off. It's cool. You can definitely feel this lane centering. I don't really like that. We're gonna turn that off. Just give it. You need to pass somebody? What's happening? Yeah, you need to pass somebody. You're gonna have a hard time passing them if they want to step on the pedal too. But I mean, handling is comfortable. Seats are cloth. They're not terribly uncomfortable. Everything with the Kia is, it gets the job done. Gets you from A to B at a good price point too. I mean, when you're comparing this, is probably like what, a $35,000-$40,000 car brand new compared to $70,000-$80,000 of luxury versions, BMW and Mercedes. Yeah, it gets the job done. Definitely Apple CarPlay, heated seats. I wonder if there's a heated steering wheel or something that I just don't know where the button is. I don't know what more you would expect out of a Kia. I don't really have anything else to show you guys. I mean, that's pretty much it. We did a little bit of the highway. You got a feel for the acceleration. It's not very much. The engine is pretty much gutless, but it's probably very fuel efficient. So if you need something that's just going to get you to A to B, this car will probably be pretty fuel efficient out of that engine. Don't really, you know, you're not gonna be able to pass everybody, but you're not buying a Kia in order to pass people. You're buying a Kia to get the job done, give you lots amount of space. You get a ton of trunk space. You have good back seat room, nice cloth interior, nothing wrong with that. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a good daily driving car to get you from A to B. I think my favorite feature here is the cup holder injection. Boom. But yeah, let's end the video here. If you guys are in the market for this, reach out to me at Parkview BMW. I'll drop an email down in the link below. Right now it is for sale. We've got just under 6,000 kilometers on it. All right, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys appreciate this POV driving video. If you guys did and you like the channel, subscribe, smash the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.